Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, my YouTube friends. Good afternoon, private trading room. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see my charts? Give me some ones in YouTube, if you don't mind. There we go. All right, guys and girls. A lot to talk about before this gets rolling here at 2 o'clock. Here's what's going to happen at 2 o'clock. We're going to get the decision. 99% chance we're getting a 25 basis cut. If it's 50, God knows what's going to happen. Actually, if it's 25, God knows what's going to happen. We are on our hands. I have some, what's up, Liz? I have some UVXY lottery tickets. I'll explain what that is in a couple of minutes. Some options. I have a 10.5 put. If it goes below 10.5, we'll make some money on that. I have an 11 call, which we bought yesterday for 30 cents. We sold some yesterday for 60 cents for 100% profit. And I have a 10.50 put. So if I get between a 50 cent and a dollar move, we'll be okay. We've already locked in most of our profits in that. I just like to have a little action going into the Fed. Some cheap lottery tickets, doesn't cost much. Buy or sell gold. Your guess is as good as mine, guys and girls. We are on our hands. I will not push a button until after the press conference at 2:30, unless something gets really crazy. We get far from moving average trades, which is something that we look for. Otherwise, this is not a great day to be trading. A lot of people don't even come in today. So 2 o'clock, we'll get the knee jerk. Okay. 2:30, the press conference starts, where Jay Powell will bore us for about 45 minutes to an hour. Every time he opens his mouth, we'll get a knee jerk up or down. And then usually, tomorrow is when we get the trend. And if we do get a nice trend set up tomorrow, you want to be on the same side of that trend when it starts. So that's usually how it goes. Markets are down a little bit of profit taking in front of this. A lot of the tech stocks have taken it on the chin today. We got Apple's the only one that's up. Meta's down $6. Nvidia's down $5. Tesla's down a couple of bucks. Microsoft down a few dollars. Oracle down $6. AVGO. So all the big tech stocks are just having some little profit taking right now. But I'm not betting on anything. What's up, South Africa? We don't bet. This is going to be something that we're going to be reactive to, not proactive. If you are putting orders out before this comes out, you are gambling. It's just that freaking simple, right? Now, we still have a half hour until the news comes out. So I am watching some stuff. We see we're getting a nice big rally in the ESs right now. We are mostly trading futures, guys and girls, okay? The ES is the S&P 500 futures. NQ is the NASDAQ 100 futures. You can see they're all doing the same thing right now, coming off their lows, bouncing a little bit. The RTY is the small cap index. The YM is the Dow Jones Industrial Index. All these things that we're watching today. One of the things that all you guys should be putting into your charts is our 15-minute orb. Okay, this is the opening range breakout trade. We'll see, Sandal. I am not. No, I'll get to gold, guys and girls. I'll give you. I see 50 people are asking about gold. We'll get there in a minute. Okay. This is a 15-minute opening range breakout. Okay, and what we use this for is when a stock, it doesn't matter what it is, gets above or below this 15-minute opening range breakout, we want to get on the same side of the trade.
What's up, Davey?
Yeah, if I do any trades, guys and girls, you will see it. Okay, I will post them in my trading box. Again, not likely that I'm going to be doing any trading during this. We usually don't. But if you look at this 15-minute opening range breakout, this is where the Dow Jones Industrial broke out from, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful trade. Then we had a nice pullback right here down to our VWAP, rallied up 50 points. exactly hit our resistance at our 30 EMA, up 50 points, and went down 30 points. So this has been a really good trading instrument today. Almost reached our pivot point up there. Something that we had a few trades in today. RTY is the small cap index. This one was beautiful. Check this one out, guys and girls. So we use our pivot point to show us when there's resistance or support in a stock, right? And we rallied all the way up to our pivot point up here at 244.9, went right down to the trend down $6. So that was another nice little setup that we had earlier this morning. If you're a stock trader, I got to show you this one. This was spectacular. Check this out, man. This is Circle. Okay. Again, you don't need to know what stocks do because I don't even know what they do. It's an internet company. We spiked up to our pivot point this morning at 146.50. All right. Boom. We exactly hit the pivot point, went down $10 from there. So that was a little trade that we had this morning, a little short trade on that resistance. All right, let's talk about gold, guys and girls. Okay. Gold is going to be very sensitive to this. All right. We know that. It's hanging around all-time highs. We're like 20 points from all-time highs. You know, I'm certainly not going to put any orders out. This is extremely stretched on a daily and a weekly level. Today was the first day we had a little pullback. If we go to a weekly chart, I mean, we are way overextended. Again, that doesn't mean I'm going to have an opinion as to what it's going to do. A lot of people are bullish on gold, think it's going to do nothing but go higher. A monthly chart, I have rarely seen a stock or a future or an instrument that is this stretched out. Okay. This is a monthly chart, guys. Our closest support level is down almost $170 from here. Again, doesn't mean we're going down, right?
No. Well, I
feel like we're going to get screwed with these guys. They want our money. Foam, we're not selling anything today. But I could tell you, if you feel that way, you're more than welcome to leave.
Hey, don't let the door kick you on the way out.
Anyway, yeah, exactly. Which we're here trying to help as many people as we possibly can. Okay. We do have our gigantic, right? We have 2,000 people signed up for our webinar tonight.
Yes, which is also free. We're not selling anything.
Yeah, we're not selling anything there either. Come check that out at WSGTA.
But you know what? Everyone needs to know the thing about gold is very often a hedge against fear in the markets. But in the case right now, the same with crypto and with gold, they're buying everything that's not battered down, right? So people are buying gold because it's a long asset that they can hold. They're buying gold as an offset against in case the market gets hit by this Fed announcement. And they're just buying gold. It's been the flavor of the moment. And so you've got three mechanisms working at the same time. Very often gold is an inverse to the market because it's a flight to safety. It's a hard asset. But right now it doesn't even matter. They're buying it for three different reasons, and that's why it continues to go higher. So as David and I always say, don't think your way into a bad short trade, because right now the irrational enthusiasm about the markets are trading at record highs irrespective of everything, even a weakened economy and a softened growth in the economy. It doesn't matter. It's just going to higher highs, as the same with gold. So just be careful.
Yeah, and guys and girls, just so everybody knows, I am a day trader. Okay. Everybody should be thanking their lucky stars that the market is acting as well as it has. It's a beautiful thing. It's great for all 401ks. I want the market to go up every single day. Everybody does. But we are day traders. We're trying to make a couple of bucks every day that add up to bigger amounts at the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, and the end of the year. We are about 80% futures at this point that we are trading. That's our concentration. Concentration with the futures are ESs, gold, the Russell Index, Dow Industrials. That's really where we are focusing on. So that's what we'll be looking at when this news comes out in about 20 minutes. I want to show you guys, okay, and I'm not showing you this to be braggadocious. I'm showing you this because I'm showing you my actual trading accounts, right? I trade with Apex, okay? This is my dashboard. These are my accounts that I can take money out of. And I have 5 PA accounts. And over the last 35 days, which is when we kind of started our affiliation with Apex, we are doing 14, 26, 27, 30, about $33,000 in these accounts. Okay. I trade 1 or 2 contracts a day. I post every single trade 1 or 2 contracts every time I make a trade. I post in my live trading room every single trade that we do with stop orders, profit targets, everything else. So I have skin in the game in every single trade that I make. I am also broadcasting this into my private trading room. We trade together every single day from 7:30 in the morning until whenever the market slows down. And in my private trading room, I post every single trade that I do live in real time. So you see, we're getting a nice rally now. Right? Could be short covering. Let's see if we want to put any orders out right now. We might want to. Let's see. Well, we got 20 minutes. Not really want to pull the trigger with 20 minutes left before this thing comes out because we could go anywhere. Normally speaking, I would be looking at my 200 EMA to short the ESs. That would be up about 15 points from where we just were. Or maybe we look at the bottom of the orb, which is 68. But this is a time, guys, that things can start getting extremely volatile. We can start flying all over the place. So my hands are in my pockets for the next 20 minutes, at least, and probably not till after 2:30, right? Are you bullish or bearish about the Fed's decision, Davis? I am, David. I am nothing, Angela. First of all, I'm not bullish and bearish about anything that I'm looking at, okay? My technical analysis is going to tell me where to make my trades, period. And I can tell you this, in 20 minutes, you can take all the technicals that we're looking at and throw them out the window. They don't mean anything. But I will share with you guys all the technicals that I use. And I'll do this again tonight if you guys come and hang out with us for a couple hours tonight. These are the moving averages that I use. Okay. 9, 15, 35, and 65, and 200. Exponential. We use a relative strength index. And I use pivot points. Now you have to learn how to use all these, okay, and when they're good to make a trade on and when they're not, right? That's all the technical analysis that I use. Moving averages go in order of strength. 9 is the weakest, 15, 30, 65, 200 is the strongest of the moving averages. And the reason we have our pivot points in our charts, you can see what a beautiful trade we got off Circle when we went up $10 out of nowhere. You guys tell me, right? People tell me, oh, technical analysis is bull crap. It doesn't work, yada, yada, yada. Let me just wait until this chart switches so you guys can see this. Here we go. Always a little lag between my charts live in YouTube. You tell me, guys and girls, how this stock went up at $9 and exactly stopped when it hit our pivot point at resistance. So when people tell me, oh, Dave, technical analysis is nonsense, it don't work, really? I don't think it went 12 cents above this level and then went down $9. So when people say to me, Dave, oh, technical analysis is nonsense, even here, the first time we hit this pivot point, we went down $3. From this pivot point, we went down $3. Boom, always on a 5-minute chart, Luis. So I'm always starting on a 5-minute chart when I'm looking for support and resistance on any of my, anything that I'm looking at. But you see here, we exactly hit this pivot point right on the bell at 9:35. That was at a price at 140, and we went down $2.50. We exactly hit this pivot point at 146. The first support we had was 142, down $4.50. So, but I can tell you this right now, okay? I don't care what I have on my charts right now. This is not going to mean anything when this news comes out. We start on a 5-minute chart, Louise. If I don't have any support or resistance on my 5-minute chart, then I will switch time frames, go to a 15, a 30, and I'll go out as far as I have to find some support or resistance. So always starting on a 5-minute chart. If there's enough on a 5-minute chart for us to make a trade that fits our trading criteria, then we will make a trade based on the 5-minute chart, okay? Now, we have different criteria for different trades that we do, okay? Would you say you can predict there will be news on certain technical analysis? No, Philippe. I can't predict anything. Okay, let's get that out there for everybody right now, right? If I could predict anything, if I could come up with an automated trading system, guys and girls, I wouldn't be, well, I'd still be sitting here I'd still be sitting in front of you because it's not about the money for me. I retired 25 years ago. It's not going to make any difference to me. I do this to help people. I do this to get as many people on the right track as we possibly can in doing this. Okay, the money is secondary to me. We don't make a lot of money when we sell our courses. I don't make a lot of money in my private trading room. It's not about that for me and Peter. Okay. David Green is a man of utmost honesty and integrity. We take care of a lot of people. Let's put it that way. I ain't doing this to make money. I'm doing this because I love doing it. And we have helped hundreds and thousands of people to figure this out and try to make a couple of bucks on it. Right. So I do not have an opinion, period, ever. You know, a lot of people ask me, is the market going to go up and down after the Fed makes their announcements? The answer is yes. It's going to go up and down. My God, Jonas, no, my course is not $3,000. Are you out of your mind? The most expensive course we have is $600. And that gives you lifetime mentorship. It's a one-time payment, and you never have to pay us another dime. I don't want to talk about that now. Come tonight if you want to talk about that. But no, 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 no. So here's another good question, Nav. Do I think there will be further downside come next week? Let's get this straight for everybody. Don't think when you're trading. All right? Do not think when you are trading. Okay? It's all about the charts. That's it. There's no thinking involved. I don't think. Thinking gets you in trouble. Hoping gets you in trouble. I'm going to make trades when things hit my technical analysis, and two things are going to happen. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. If it works, I'm going to get the most I possibly can out of my winning trades. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to lose the least amount of money on my losing trades.
Yeah, baby.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about. Okay?
Probability.
I can tell you guys that we are, I can't give you the exact number, but I'm sure a lot of people in my room can. For the year, between 75 and 80% winning trades versus losing trades. You got to be patient. You got to be disciplined, and you got to follow every single rule that we set out. And there's a bunch of them. You know, I am not a gambler. This is not gambling to me. Okay. You're not up $35,000 in 30 days in futures accounts by gambling. Okay. We are base hitters. I want to hit base hits all day long, singles and doubles.
Singles and doubles.
Scalping is not a dirty word, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. There are going to be times when we get into a trend trade, right, that I will hold it all day and make tons and tons of points on it. Do you think if it goes right, then what will after can happen? Again, let's take thinking out of the equation when we're talking about trading. Okay. Take it out of your trading. Everybody's asking me about gold. Okay, let's leave gold up when the announcement comes out, and we'll see what happens. How about that?
Davey, I've been on Instagram pumping people over to here. I'm going to go back upstairs to the floor. I'll pop back in and out, and let's see what happens on the number. I'll keep you posted, and I'll hop back in.
Gotcha. So you just said, what are you trading for the FLMC side? I am trading nothing. You guys, hold on. I'll show you my hands. Okay. Wait till this switches. There's a little lag. All right. I am not trading anything when this comes out. If you are gambling. Please, I'm going through my worst streak. Any advice, Master? Yes. Find some technical analysis that works. Find a rule-based trading system, okay? And don't go away from that. I'm taking my hands and I'm sitting on them. I will not be making a trade when this news comes out. What are my thoughts on NQ? I don't have any. We are probably my typical size for a trade, if I'm trading futures, 2 to 3 contracts, depending on what kind of trade we're getting involved in. If I'm trading stocks, 100 to 200 shares. And again, everybody's different depending on how much money you have in the account. Whether you're trading in a futures account. The reason we want everyone trading futures, guys and girls, if you're not, is because you can open up an account with as little as $33. Okay, WSGTA, use that for a code. That is with Apex. You can open up an account right now for $33. I want everyone to be trading futures. Of course, 33 bucks. Those accounts that I just showed you that I'm up $35,000 in, I probably spent maybe $1,000 trying to get those accounts to this level. Okay, maybe total, right? And can you tell us any prop firm without inconsistency scores? Well, there's a bunch out there. I don't tell anybody what prop account to use. I am affiliated with Apex. I don't get paid by Apex for affiliation. Okay, but that's our preferred futures platform. Are you a Wall Street trader? I'm new here. I worked on the Florida New York Stock Exchange for a little over 20 years. I was a market maker. I made markets and stocks. I was a specialist broker. I was there for almost 20 years, and I retired when I was 38 years old, guys and girls. So I haven't had to trade since I was 38 years old. But I've traded every day since the day I left the Florida New York Stock Exchange. Would you say this technical analysis is hard to grasp as someone with little experience? No. What I will say, Lim, is that it takes time. Okay? It takes time. We walk you through every step of this process, and you become part of our family. Like I said, we have lifetime mentorship included when you become part of our family. Me and Peter get together with you guys live every Thursday night. Go over trades, go over problems that you have. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we got 9 minutes to Wapna. We'll leave the gold up because everybody seems to be Apex is Apex Trader Funding. That's the link. Apex Trader. And if anyone needs help after you get these accounts open, okay, you get in touch with us. Apex Trader Funding. I'm going to give everybody my private email. I'll do that before we get out of here. Let's get ready to not trade. And then I'll answer all your questions, okay? Free courses for beginners. I would just go on the internet, you know. I would get a couple of psychology books because that's the most important part of this, guys and girls. The most important, the hardest part of what we do is not these charts. It's what's between our ears. And it's finding a system and following the rules all the time. All the time. All right, people, tell me, anybody have any positions here? Scott will talk about that, how you can join us, all that stuff. Anybody have any real positions? Even if you have fake ones, tell me so we can root for you. This is the 15-minute orb, Laura, that you're looking at. This is my Interactive Brokers trading account, okay? And this is my Thinkorswim that I use for charting. Anytime I do a trade, you will see me put an order in up here, and this is my P&L on this side. Now, in about 7 minutes, you're probably going to see this change drastically. Right now, I'm up 20 bucks. I don't do a lot of trading in this account because I'm doing it all in my Apex accounts, right? So I have an 11 call. That means I want the market to go down. I have a 1050 put and a 10 put. That means I want the market to go up. So I am risking, yesterday we made 50 bucks on a trade. I am risking 49, 59, 69, 77, 100 bucks. If I lose all this, I'm losing 100 bucks. I have positions in open 10 calls. Good. Open was good at $2. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Do I think price action strategy works? That's one of the things that you can use, Zaid. 100%. The orb is doing well. Bull. I think Scotty's been keeping track of it, so we can ask him. BMR puts, good. Apple, good. I love Apple. Apple is my longest term holding. Apple. NVIDIA is another one of my long-term holdings. Meta, Microsoft, but that was from a long time ago. Do you know ICT? No. Why don't I use TradingView? Because I'm more comfortable with Interactive Brokers. I have no problem using TradingView. Guys, we get your charts all set up with you in one button. Boom. One button and your charts look exactly like ours do. Either it's TradingView or Thinkorswim. Do I know ICC trading? No. Webinar tonight is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everybody come there, and then we can talk about getting into the community and stuff like that. Go register at WSGTA.com. We have over 2,000 people registered for 8 o'clock tonight. I trade volume spread analysis. That's great, man. Excellent. The screener code, yes. In our course, we get all of your watch lists set up. These watch lists actually vet some of our trades. Boom. I trade options. We have 7 hours of options in our course, Javon. 7 hours. What is my strategy? It's all based on the technical analysis and my moving averages. That is my strategy. 5 minutes to Wapner. Everyone's saying buy gold, buy gold, buy gold, buy gold, buy gold, sell gold, sell gold. Again, guys and girls, I am on my hands. Okay. I don't care what happens in the first 10 minutes. I am not doing anything. I'm leaving gold up here. So, because everybody wanted to watch. Yeah, this is the most important FOMC meeting ever. Just like NVIDIA earnings were the most important earnings ever. Mathematical equation, Coulter. Pivot points are just based on math. So are our moving averages, just based on math. All right, I'm not going to be trading, so let's make our charts bigger so we can get a nice view of all this stuff. There we go. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. I'm in on gold, $6,000 risk. All right. David, you got to help us, man. That's what I'm here for. We're going to hang out, guys and girls. We'll hang out, for till 3 o'clock or so. I don't know. Maybe we'll finish up the whole day. I'm not opposed to using order flow. I want you guys to use anything that works for you to help you to be successful. That's the bottom line. Okay. Do I always follow the trend, David? No. Sometimes I am a counter trend trader. Depends on what the market is doing. So we got 3 minutes, guys and girls. Sonnet, how can I join your community? We'll talk about that before we get out of here. Okay. How much did I trade today? I think I had 2 trades today. Show you right now. Not much trading. One account, I made $276. Let's see what else we got. I don't think I traded in there. Another account, I made $352. So what's that? $600. Anything else? No trading in that account. And no trading in that account. So $600 today. Very quiet, slow day. And just make sure I don't have any orders out. In all my PA accounts so we don't blow any of them up. And this is Apex that you're looking at right now. Okay, no orders. Let's get ready to rock and roll. We built this city. Do I always go live? Every Monday and Friday, we are live. Okay. For the opening. And then for any special events, we'll be here live also. I don't even have my accounts open now because I don't want to tempt myself to do anything. Boom, boom. Strap them in, guys and girls. We got 2 minutes to Wapner. Do not get FOMO. Again, could care less what happens. No FOMO, no FOMO, no FOMO. No orders. Okay, no orders anyway. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. Churn and burn, yes. Let's ESs you can churn and burn. Let's see if we get a 6.25 point move in the ESs. Then we'll go to gold. We'll talk about the course and all that stuff. Peter's probably trading this, guys and girls. So he's not around at the moment. I'm not trading, guys. Don't ask me about stocks. The announcement's going to be in less than a minute. Then we'll go around the horn and we'll start looking. Anyone who's doing anything into this announcement is gambling, period. I might trade some of my puts and calls, but other than that, I am not trading. 1 minute to Wapner. First of all, 99%. There you go, guys and girls. You just qualified your account on the upside. Boom. 2 accounts. Okay. Boom, chakalaka laka. All right, let's sell this 1050 put. Okay. Sold one of the 1050 puts for 40 cents. All right, let's get rid of these. Bought those at 9 cents. We'll just get out of them. I'm just getting out of my little options trades here, guys. Profitable, profitable, profitable. Okay. So we had the big spike up, and now we got the big spike down. So basically, there's absolutely nothing to do. We're exactly where we were before that number came out, to the penny. Let's see what gold did. Smackdown. Oh my God. We just missed the previous week close at 80 in gold. We wouldn't have been doing anything now anyway. All right. So not much, guys. Why are you sweating, Philippe? Oh, I love this. Now you got to let them settle it. See what happens. Now we got the press conference at 2:30. Yeah, you can go home now. Gold's right back where it was before the number came out, but it smacked all the way down. Yowza. All the way down. So if you look at gold, guys and girls, we had our previous week close at 36.81, and it got to 36.85. Wah, wah, wah. Now we wait till they settle in a little bit. It's good. This is good that we keep going. I'll tell you that right now. I'm loving it. Let the market keep going up. It's a beautiful thing. NQ, let's take a look. Rippy dippy. All right. So we got time between now and 2:30, right? We have the top of the orb in the NQ at 24,530. Okay. Then we got a pivot point at 25,558, but I like the ESs better. Let's see the ESs if we can get a little trade going. All right, 66.90 in the ES. That would be the start of a far from moving average trade. So what I'm going to do, just going to do the MESs very small. I'll put one out at 66.90. I'm going to flatten out all these things. Let's see if we can spike up to 90. And again, this is news, so I'm going to have tight stops and everything that I do. Just mess around a little bit. That would almost be a nice far from moving average trade up there. Get rid of that. So we'll see if we spike all the way up to 90 here. What we really want to start looking for maybe is a far from moving average trade. Come on, get me out of this. All right, get rid of all that crap. There we go. So the reason I put an order up at 90, guys, we have our pivot point. We have about an 85 RSI right now. And now we got to say they were pricing in 525 basis. Wow. It was 25. That's what came out. So this is my technical analysis, guys, where we have a little resistance up at 90. So if we spike up that fast, I'll try to get a quick trade out of it. And again, I'm only doing the MESs and I'm doing everything small. I am not jumping into anything above that. We got 96. This is news. This thing can keep going up in infinitum. Okay. So we just take it nice and slow. We don't average into trades. We try trades at all levels. If it gets there, we make trades. Gold, ripping right back up. So if you held on to your gold, you were fine. All good. Gold, I would short up at 37.41. If we spike up that high, let's put that out. I like that. MGC 37.41. Chaka-laka-laka. Back up to 37.41. We'll short a little gold. Now, we want to be long on a pullback, guys and girls. This is setting up for what could be a trend trade. So if in the next few minutes before this guy starts to speak, we get a big pullback, we'll try to get long somewhere. 90 would have been beautiful if we could have spiked all the way up there. But we didn't. Now we're kind of just hanging. So we got as high as 86. Our 200 EMA is at 65. So let's put a little bit out down there. MES's 200 EMA is 64. So we'll try that. 66, 64. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. Yeah, we're going to hang out. We're going to cancel these orders closer to 230, user. We're going to hang out. So if you look at my order box, okay, sell MESs if we get to 66.90, buy MESs if we get down to 66.64. That's what my two orders are right now. Short gold if we get up to 34.71. Again, guys, I'm not giving financial advice to anyone. Everybody pushes their own buttons. Yada, yada, yada. We don't tell anybody where to buy and sell stocks. Gold's getting a nice rally again. Very nice. There you go, Antonio. Boom. Good for you, man. I want everybody to do well. Gorgeous. So we're looking for gold to get up near our previous day high and our pivot point, which is up around 41. And we can be looking for a trend trade in gold now. Powell's not going to say anything at 230 that's going to make gold go down a lot. I don't think. So I would be looking to get into a trend trade if we can get a little pullback in gold. And the bottom line, hey, good news for the markets, right? Where are the spies? Where are my Spider-Mans? And we didn't even make an all-time high. Previous day high was 661.78. All right, let's check out our NQs. Nice big pullback. RTY. Whoa, check this one out, guys and girls. Oh, look at that pivot point in RTY. Boom. Went down 15 points off that pivot point. And it was a pure, perfect far from moving average trade. Yowza. So check this out, guys and girls. Another trade we look for all the time. Okay. When something gets over an 80 RSI. All right. Whoa, gold. Take some profits in gold, guys and girls. Here we go. Boom. Cover the rest of gold. Beautiful, guys. Just got 5 points out of gold. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. So check out the trade, guys and girls. There it was. Hit the pivot point at 42. Immediately pulled back 4 points. So we scalped it. We took our profits immediately. And it ended up being a nice profitable trade. Everybody in the room, you get that in and out real quick? Aye, aye. Good. All the guys in my private trading room made that trade. Okay. And look, it's right back up. That's why we are scalpers, right? Unbelievable. All right, next spot we got in gold, guys. 37.54. Let's put it out. That is our pivot point. 37.54. So we want to short it at 37.54. We shorted it at 42, guys. It pulled immediately back 5 points to 37. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Now, we want to get long gold. If we can get a pullback. Let's check the MESs, see what we want. That's always got to be bopping back and forth here. Let's see the ESs. What do we want? 64. Yeah, we're giving back all of these gains. All right, this pop in the MES is 64 for a quick trade. We don't get it on this pop, we cancel. Oh, Matt, we got the 66.50, you son of a beeswax. Wah, wah, wah. Look at that, guys and girls. Missed it by 2 points. All right. Got the 66.50 and went up 5 points. So you know what we do now? Can. Wait for the next move. So the reason we wanted 66.50, guys and girls, 64, was because that was our 15 EMA and our 200 EMA. Right there. 64. We missed that by 1.5 points. But look at the technical analysis. All right. How great was that? We're not going to get into every trade. We're going to miss trades. We just missed that one by 1 point, and it went up 7 points. That would have been a nice day maker. All right. We wait now. I'm not interested in the ESs anywhere now. We're kind of sitting right in the middle of everything. Not crazy about it. Let's go back to gold. There you go. Little patience in gold. You got yourself $7, $8 on that short. All my YouTubers, give me a 1 if you're able to follow what we're doing here and why we're doing what we're doing. And again, we're going fast, but just give me some 1s if you can see that everything we're doing is just strictly based on our technical analysis. That's it, right? That's all we're doing. We waited for the announcement. Boom. We got a couple of nice trading setups. And this is what we do all day. And not every trade's a winner. I can tell you that right now. And anyone who tells you they win on every trade is just lying to you. Period. All right, gold. Let's go on the buy side. Our trend line is 37.25. And then we got 37.23. All right. So let's go 23. Be a little more conservative because of the news. 37.23. And let's see if we can get a smackdown right to our 65 EMA. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. And we want it to go fast. Smack it down to 23. And if it doesn't go fast down there, we'll cancel. Stink on ice. Gold will give, you got to give 2 points if you're trading it now, Martin. Got to give it 2 points. But we want it on this Bopper-Dopper, Whopper-Dopper. If we don't get down to 23 on this pop, we got 19. And quick trade if we get the smackdown. My EMA values, we posted them up there before. 9, 15, 30, 65, 200. And they're exponential. Okay, we want 23 on this bop down, guys and girls. Right now. Cancel the short. Everything's coming in now, right? All right, let's wait. Let's put out, be more patient. 1875. 1875 in gold. And this is a perfect example, guys and girls, okay? Take your profits when you can get them. I couldn't even get my order out. If you're in at 1875, take some profits. There's 2 points. You guys get it out at 1875? I hope. Oh, tell me you guys did. Tell me you got it. Boom. There we go. So check this one out. YouTube. Our 65 EMA was 1875. Smacked 1875, 3 points. Only went 1 point below. Boom, chaka waka waka. I got it in Apex. Apex now up $919 on one account. 1,200 for the day. $2,100 for the day today now, guys and girls. Boom, chaka waka. ES, what happened in ES? You got a pivot point? Oh my God, look at this one. Nice job, Anthony. We can't be everywhere, but I want to show this to everybody. Okay. We spiked down and hit our pivot point in the ES. Support level, pivot point. Just went up 12 points from the pivot point. Anthony got it. Hit the pivot point exactly. Oh my God. John, you got the pivot point for 6 points. Oh my God. Great job, guys and girls. Spectaculicious. I'm done, guys. Everybody should be done. Don't touch anything until after he starts speaking, okay? Give me some ones, private trading room. Do not trade anymore now. Please. Thank you. Okay. So we're halting trading in the trading room, if not for the rest of the day, certainly until he is done trading, until he is done speaking. All right, I got to go to the bathroom. Anyone on YouTube able to get any of the trades that we did? I know we're moving very fast here, but we posted every single trade that we did. If you didn't, don't be sorry. It's all good. We're just learning. Wowza. I don't like gold now. Let it do its thing. I don't like it anyway. 37.11 is the previous day low, 37.12. Scotty got one, okay. Well, this was a case so far. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Not unusual. Notifications on. I can't miss this knowledge. There you go, Star Gamer. Yeah, listen, we want to help everybody. Okay. We'll talk before we get out of here. Qualified 2 accounts, made some money on the other. Was a nice 15 minutes after 7 hours of trying to stay awake. Yes. Pivot points is just, it's a normal setting in Thinkorswim or in TradingView. Zach. And we walk you through how to do all that in the course. All right, I got to go to the bathroom. YouTube, you want to hang out? Want me to hang out a little bit longer? We'll hang out until after he speaks, all right? Give me some ones. Otherwise, I'm leaving. All right. Everybody take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back.
Is everybody on there still? Can you guys hear me? Yo, you can hear me. Good. So obviously he cut it 25 basis points. Obviously there's been dissent amongst the ranks of the governors. Obviously the first initial reaction was on the upside. They aggressively bought the market and now they're smacking the heck out of it. There's always different waves of people who think of what they think to do. Some people thought zero inflation is okay. He did talk about the weakening jobs market. He talked about the weakening economy in general. So that's kind of what's taking over the sell side of the market right now. There's so much stuff going on. I'm not allowed to be on YouTube from up there. So I just came down here for a second. I'm sure Dave will be back in a second. That's what I warned you. I talked about it in advance that what's going to happen is it's going to go up, it's going to go down. And that's what we see here. There's most important thing you can do on these days is sit on your hands and wait for the news conference and try and get some directionality, whether find a trend, far from moving average trade. But for the most part, as you can see, the volatility is extreme. So just sit on your hands and be gentle. I'll be back soon.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gents. Now, all these guys in the restroom together. If you were smart and you got any of those trades, you should not be trading anymore today, no matter what. Period. But let's go over everything because we're here. Yeah, guys, you're going to have lag during volatility. No question about it. We like gold at 12. Be down from 28. Let's do it small. 37.12 gold. I like it. But I'm cutting my size now. One contract. That's it. That would be, guys and girls, our previous day low, basically. 37.1180. So 37.12 if we go fast. All right, let's go through everything else. See if we like anything else. ESs, spike up, spike down. Nothing to do. Look at that pivot point, though. That was pretty cool. Pivot point in the ESs. How about this, guys and girls? We're exactly where we were before this news came out. to the penny. We've done nothing. 0.0. Exactly where we were started. He's going to start speaking in 5 minutes. And we'll cancel any orders that we have out when he starts speaking. So everyone come tonight. At the very least, come register for the webinar tonight. Cost you nothing. Ah, yeah, I grew up with Howard. 50 bips, we probably would have got crushed to the downside, Peter. That's my opinion anyway. This is perfect. It's what everybody expected. Yeah, on TradingView, they're all custom codes, Zach, that we have that unfortunately I can't share with you guys right now. So now we're in the middle of nowhere's land. If we get gold to spike down in the next 4 minutes. By the way, guys and girls, this is going to be a long, drawn-out, boring speech. Just so you know. It always is. But there is no reason to touch a keyboard again today, I can tell you that. Which terminal, Tig? What you're seeing here, this is my Interactive Brokers account. This is my Think or Swim. Ah, good question. Isn't that cool, Brian? Brian's asking how we get all our EMAs up here. Not only do we have our EMAs, okay, we have where the VWAP is, the spread, the ATR, the 5-minute orb, the high, the low, and the range. This is also custom codes that we have built into our charts. So anyone who buys one of our courses, you push one button and all your charts are set up. Yeah, relax now. Look, I don't get emotional even when we're in trades. Win or lose. Period. I have to tell everybody here, if you're interested in trading future, yes, TradingView also. Yep, custom codes for all of them. If you're really interested in trading futures, guys, we just finished our 7 hours futures course. All futures. 7 hours. It is the unfreaking believable that we put this together. It's taken a long time, but it's 7 hours on just futures. With psychology, with Fibonacci's, with every single thing you ever want to know about futures. And we're gonna be selling that as a separate course for $299. It's not quite ready yet, but we'll email everybody when it is. That's going to be incredible. Stuck on you. I got a feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't wait. And I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. So we're on our hands now until the Fed. We are doing nothing. I don't care if we go up and down 200 points from here. No, Derek. Well, if you already have the course, it's going to replace the one that's already in there, Derek. If you already have the course. It's going to replace the one that's in there. Yep. Isn't that cool? Yep. All right, let's cancel this. Let's wait. Chill out. Good question, Peter. One I have no idea. Don't know the answer to that. I have enough trouble trading. Here come the Ripper Dipper. Here come the Ripper Dipper. Okay, get ready. Here he comes. Yeah, anyone who has already purchased the course, Derek, we're going to replace what's in there with this 7-hour course. Yep, spectaculicious. All right, no trading, guys. Chill it. Chill the wine. Dig that. Yes, he started. This is going to go for 45 minutes. Oh, can someone give me the link so I can pop it up here and listen to it? Fox News or wherever it's on. Someone post a link for me. There you go. Bloomberg. F Gold. F Scott Fitzgerald. 7 hours of options, Raul, in the course. 7 hours of options. Oh, shit. Did I just lose YouTube? Did I lose YouTube, guys? No, I don't see it anymore because I opened up that link. Idiot. Yeah, no, I missed. I don't. Oh, here it is. I got it. I got it. I got both. Okay. I got the press conference. I got that. Boom shakalaka. Yep. We're good. All right, let me make this loud so we can hear it. You know what? I got to open it on a different link. That's why. Okay. He is the most boring guy in the world to listen to. Everyone take a nap. I can't even listen to him. Half the people said gold would dump and half the people said it would rip. Bottom line is don't trade now. Yes, gold is tankulating. You guys see it on my chart? The whole market's tankulating. Now UVXY is doing nothing. Yes, just smack down. This is what's going to happen this whole time he's speaking. So sit on your hands. John Jacob. I don't care what technicals we have right now. I ain't trading. Garbage. Yeah, you were right in gold on both sides. If you didn't get stopped out on a 30-point move in either direction. Which you probably did. Stuck on you. I got a feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't use. I'm on my way. I'm dead. You stayed. Now, what's he going to say going forward? That's the thing. That is the questione. If we weren't listening to him, I would like 36.98, 36.80 for sure. The link for what, Rug? What link? If you want to check out our courses, guys, just go to WSGTA. When the futures course is done, we'll email everybody because that's the unbelievable bargain. They call it a bargain. The best I ever had. Scotty, you're not going to have access to it. Sorry. All right. We'll wait a few minutes when this guy's done speaking, and then we'll get ready for tonight. 8 p.m. tonight, guys and girls. I think we have over 2,000 people registered. Oh, the link for his speech? I'll put it in here. There you go. I would offer everybody a free week in our trading room next week, but we have our boot camp. So I can't do that. Boot camp is where we go over the entire course in real time as we're trading the markets long. 7 hours of options, 7 hours of futures, stocks, psychology, Fibonacci's, watch lists, scanners. We go over the entire thing live in real time next week for anybody who purchased it. I mean, we're doing nothing. Exactly where we were, a couple of points lower now than before we started. Well, we're 15 points below, and we're starting to come in a little bit now. Buy the rumor, sell the news, guys and girls. We will definitely buy. Last week's low is 66.06. I'm in. Then when he finishes talking, who knows what's going to happen? And then tomorrow we look for the trends. But my strong advice to everybody, especially in a private trading room, is hands off buttons. That's about as good as we can do based on the Fed after that news came out, right? We'll start losing volume in a little bit too. So for YouTubers, if I don't see you guys tonight at 8 o'clock, we'll be back Monday morning. Live. If you have any questions for me, I'll give you guys my personal email. Just about anything in general. Garbage, guys and girls, garbage. And he'll be out this till 3:15 or so. Yes, but now he's going to talk about what might happen going forward. Are we going to get 1 more, 2 more, 3 more? No more. 10 more. Market's getting a smack-a-dacker now. 25 basis points, Mitt. And now he's talking about what may happen going forward. We don't care. If you're not short, there's no sense in being in a trade right now. Got a long way on the downside. YM just gave a nice bounce off the 200, a little bit. RTY didn't quite get to the 200 yet. All right, let's see some stocks. What are we doing? AMD's not doing anything. Circle broke the lows. Horrible looking. CRWV doesn't care. NVIDIA bounced all the way up to 171, right back down almost to its lows. Tesla, everything's just bopping around now. Garbage. I wouldn't short it if it goes up. I can't buy it going down. There's just nothing to do now. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, exactly, Pete. You know what the bottom line is? Nothing's going to matter now until the next rate cut. Now they'll be data dependent. EVGO. Got nothing there. Spike down with everything else. Yes, Brian. EMAs don't change. Time frames change, and we find different support and resistance levels based on the time frame, but the EMAs do not change. Yes. Nothing in AVGO. You're welcome. Nothing in ESs, nothing in gold. Garbage. I want you tonight. Now, if ES gives us a nice stretch below to a far from moving average trade, well, let's put out 65.06. Previous week high. If we spike down 30 points from here, I like it. Again, cutting size and stuff, but yep, 66.06, my bad. That'll be a far from moving average trade. And the previous week high. All over it. Have to go down an awful long way to get there. How do I feel about stochastics, RSI, and RSI? I love RSI. Love it. Have it on our charts. If you look right here, K-goats, look what happened when we got to an 80 RSI. Smackdown. So it's something that we look at very carefully. Oh, what the hell is that? It's one of the trades we have. We call it a nice far from moving average trade. That's exactly what you got right there. Boom, went down 20 points. Why is it going down even on price cuts? This is why. Well, someone else answer that for me. Why is the market going down? Anyone? Every single person in here should know the answer to that. Why does anything ever go down? Because there's more sellers than buyers. That's why we're going down. And that's the only reason that matters, everybody. Our job is to figure out where to buy and sell. That's it. 66.24 is the hourly 200 on the ES. Okay, so I love Fibonacci retracements. We have hours of Fibonacci retracements also. All right, so Lisa in the trading room just said she has a level at 66.24 on the 1 hour chart. So we're going to switch and check it out. Boom. Our 200 EMA. Oh, let me get to the ES first of all. 1 hour. I don't see that on a 1 hour chart. What about the hourly? It's 66.24. What am I missing, Lisa? I don't have that on a 1 hour chart. You don't know. The next thing I have is 66.06, but I'm going through my different time frames now, guys and girls, to see if we do have anything in between. I'm going all the way to my 4 hour. Look right now, guys. The 4 hour was 62.29, and we're sitting on that exactly. You guys have that in your chart? How do I not have the 1 hour? How am I missing that? I'm on ES, right? How are we missing that? I don't know how I'm missing it. Yeah. I like where we're at. Unless we get a far from moving average trade. We just hit the 24. Don't look like we're bouncing. So let's chill. I like the 06. 65.95 is the 1 hour. Yes, I got that. 1 hour, 200 EMA. So YouTube, this is when we're going and looking at different time frames now. Okay. Really, Brian, you have the ESZ25. Maybe it's the ESZ. That's why. Let's look. That sometimes happens. Yep, you're right. On the Z, we had it, guys. On the Z, we had it. Good eyes, Brian. Didn't really work. I mean, it's not popping up now. Let's see. What was the low? 21. You would have got close to getting stopped out. But you're right. On the Z, there was a level there on the 1 hour chart. So if YouTube, if you see on the Z, we go to the 1 hour chart and look at that. Boom. 25 was the level. We have a 4-point stop. So we wouldn't have got stopped out until 20. And it just bounced up 7 points off that level. Nice job, Lisa. Nice job. Wow. Yep, I didn't go to the Z. So for everybody on YouTube, look at that. 1 hour on the Z was 65.25. Did not get stopped out. Okay. And bounced 5 points. So, if you bought 2 contracts here, which I'm always doing, right? 2 contracts. Okay. And even if you average 3 points on it, you made $300. Took 2 seconds. Boom. But look how beautiful the technical was. Gorgeous. Spectacular. Yeah, that's just the expiration, Brian. And normally I'm looking at the Z. We just went up 15 points, guys and girls, off that level. Insane. What the hell is he talking about now? Crazy. Now we have our trend line. Again, I ain't doing trends, but 50 and 52 is our trend. If they're a normal situation, I'm shorting the crap out of that. But this is not a normal situation. Excellent job, Lisa. That was some freaking trade. It just went up 20 points off that level. My God. Look at that. Look how beautiful it looks now. Yowza. Spectacular. Nice job. Next time, though, tell me it's on the Z. The Z25, because we would have done that. No biggie. I'm glad you got it. Glad someone got it. But I'm on my way. This is volatility. This is Sparta. This is Sparta. Yeah, we'll leave it out for a few minutes. In case he says something stupid and something happens again. So YouTube, we're going to finish up when he's done speaking. Okay. Register for tonight. Come hang out. We'll talk about our rules tonight, which we haven't talked about in here. All of our rule-based stuff. And stocks and options and futures. Go over some trades from today. Come hang out for an hour and a half. Gold, 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 gold. Whoa. I like 70 also. All right, so John is saying we have a 200 EMA on a 1 hour chart in gold. Let's go look. So again, nothing on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 hour. Boom. 36.72.60. I like that. Let's do it. Gold. Again, cutting size, just relaxing. 36.73. Let's cheat by a little bit. Cheap by 50 cents because it's a long way down. And this is how we are all day, guys and girls. We are just methodical. Just methodical. Yep. This is what we do. How do we sign up for night's testing? At the website. So WSGTA.com. Just register. I think we have it up there. Let me look. Should be front and center. This is how we do it to it. There it is. Yeah, first thing you're going to see. Boom. And then below that is our courses. By the way, we just hired someone. We're revamping our entire website. That should be done in a few weeks too. Both our courses, guys, when you see $4.99 and $6.99, that is a one-time fee. You never have to give us another dime. And we have payment plans, and you get lifetime mentorship. With the $6.99, you get the boot camp, which is next week. And then we're going to incorporate our futures course and sell that separately for just $2.99 if all you want is futures with mentorship. That's at WSGTA.com. At least register for the webinar. ES. It's in the game. Ba-na-na, da-na-na. Come on, gold smackdown. Wow, ES is getting this crap kicked out of it. All right, we're trying 06, guys. If we get there on this pop down. Yowza. This whole market's getting crushed. This is a perfect example of buy the rumor, sell the news. Again, guys, cut your size. We're taking it nice and easy now for the rest of the day. Only do the MESs. I'm very happy if we don't get any more trading today. Would not break my heart. Don't break my heart. My achy breaky heart. Only took those 2 churns and burns. Good. There you go. Yeah, we are not trading the last hour, guys and girls. As soon as this guy is done, we are done. I want everyone turning their machines off. I do not want you trading anymore. Not the last hour. NQ 100, EMA 200 on a 1 hour. Let's see if you got that right, Chris. Let's see. 200 on a 1 hour. Not on mine. We got a long way to go yet. 1 hour is down to 24.15. All right. Oh, unless it's NQZ. Could be NQZ 25. Yeah, you go. Yes. Very nice, Chris. So if we look at the NQZ, yep, we hit it at 68. It's up 47 points from there. Holy crap. Another perfect trade. Good eyes, Chris. Yeah, I got to leave these up there in addition to the regular ones. That was a great trade also. All right. Didn't get to our 06. Let's cancel that. Yeah. I'm just giving you the info, Chris. Just make sure you keep pushing the right buttons, and more important than anything else, most important thing I'm ever going to talk about with you guys is the patience and discipline, and not pushing buttons just to push buttons. That's what this game's about. Stop loss on gold, yes, 20 ticks. In the groove, wah wah. Now, if he wasn't speaking, all right, cancel this. If he wasn't speaking, we'd be all over this short. 46. What do we got above that? 51. 56. We're doing that, guys. MES. If we spike up to 56, we're short a little bit. 66, 56. That is our 65 EMA. And it'll be up 40 points. And it's still up 20 points from here. Nothing until then. Jimmy crack corn, and we don't care. And I want that fast. This is volatility. This is why a lot of people just don't trade this. But, you know, we're looking for extremes. Gold had a big bounce up. So if we look at gold, did gold hit our previous week close at 80.70? You bet your bippy it did. Did it go up 10 points? Yes. Again, look at that technical, everybody. Previous week close. After 8 red bars in a row. Hit that, went up $10. Crazy, man. Crazy. Trust me, guys and girls, the technicals don't always work as spectacularly as we're seeing today. But this has been unbelievable. The US 100 trade was my last for this challenge before being funded. Yay, Chris. Can't explain what you have unlocked in my trade, and you and Payton make a difference. Our pleasure, Chris. That's what makes it worthwhile. Boom, chakalaka laka. A boom, chakalaka laka. Yeah, we're never going to change our stop loss, Chris. Oh, did we just miss 56? Yep. Canning it. Damn it. We got the 54.75, guys and girls. If we got the 56, we would have taken a quick 5 centavos out of it. I don't want to trade anymore. You can get run over doing anything now. That would have been our nice last trade of the day. But everybody can see the technicals, right? That was our 65 EMA at 56. This went down 9 points. 10 points. Wow. Yep, we missed it by a point for a 10-point trade. Whack. $62 in the Z. Either way, we missed it. Let me see the Z. 65 EMA. It was 56 right there. So what should we be using, guys, is my question. Bottom line. Yeah, that's what I think too, but the numbers are different. It's crazy, Scotty. Yeah. This is, again, guys, is where you can get blown out of the water. You don't think it can go any higher here, and it just keeps ripping up. So, this is, it's pretty crazy. Again, we're right back to where we were before this started. Exactly, almost to the penny from where we started. Plus all that, a lot of volatility, but we've gone nowhere. Well, good, Pancho. I'm not doing anything now anyway. I'll do a double top. That's about it. Actually, you know what we'll do? Small, 76 if we spec up 20 points. Top of the orb. Actually, the bottom of the orb could be some resistance, right? 68. I don't want to trade. I'm trying to force something on that. I'm not doing anything. David, control yourself, young man. Yeah, it's enough. Yep. We missed a couple of beauties. We got a couple of beauties. That's it. Patience and discipline now. We have 2,570 people registered for tonight. That's the hardest for me. I can't recover after losing. Yeah, I mean, Portal, we have rules. If I have 3 losing trades in one day, I'm done trading. That's it. It happens. There's going to be days when your technicals don't work, whether it's news or they just don't for some reason. But if I have 3 max loss trades in one day, we are done trading, period. The worst thing you can do is keep trading and not being patient, not being disciplined, and then just blow up accounts. That's part of what we do. You got to be patient and disciplined. And you got to know when to stop, right? That's one of the most important things too. Gotta know when to stop. And that when is right now. Tomorrow, we see if we can catch a nice trend trade one way or the other. Next week is our boot camp. So on Monday, I'll give you guys a couple hours of our boot camp. Yeah. I'm with you, Will. Now I got people in the private trading room that straighten me out. I'm shutting off all of my accounts right now. Let's do a recap. Okay. 352. 702. I didn't have to do more than 2 contracts today. You didn't have to. 265. 919. Around $2,200 for the day. I think that's a good day. Shutting it down. He's still speaking. That's true, Shade, both when you're winning and when you're losing. Not just when you're winning. Look, I can't make people do things, but I can tell you that, sometimes we start trading at 7:30 in the morning in the room, and there have been some days we're done by 8:30 pre-market, and I beg people to leave. Go. Time is the most precious commodity in the world. We're not getting it back. Make a few bucks in the morning. Get yourselves out of here. Go do something else. That's the best part of what we do. Our time is our own. Doesn't get better than that. So if you have a good morning, check out. Go do something else. Exactly, Portal. 100%. And everybody's doing it for different purposes. Most people are not doing this to make a living. Most. I would never tell anybody to quit a job and try to do this to make a living. In a million years, you got to be able to pay your bills. And there are a bunch of people that I trade with that are doing this for a living. But if you think about it this way, right? If you can average $200 a day, first of all, if you average $200 a day, okay, we're going to qualify our Apex accounts in 15 days. That's taking your time. That's $3,000. 15 days if you average $200 a day. Then you get into a PA account, you do the same thing, and you can start taking payments every 15 days. Boom. So it's all about patience, discipline, not running to do anything, just taking your time. And this is where you get run over, trying to be involved in something here when you don't have to be. There's no reason to be trading anymore. I've been taking my time, just moving along. You'll be thinking about you, baby, when I am gone. Right now, from where this started, we are 5 points higher. Insane. All right, YouTube, we are done trading for the day. I hope I see a bunch of you tonight. Come register. Okay. WSGTA.com. Otherwise, I will see you YouTubers on Monday morning. Boom chakalaka laka. If you're going to open up futures account, use WSGTA. It'll always give you the best price. Courses and webinar tonight are at WSGTA.com. And here's my email one more time. Great job by everybody. We Gloria gained it. I will survive. See all my YouTubers tonight. Otherwise, we'll see you Monday morning. Been my pleasure. Let's hope today is the worst day we ever have trading and tomorrow's a better day. I say peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. We are out of here like Vladimir Ovisky and Mr. Outsky.